Hey everyone, how are you all doing tonight? I hope that you are feeling great. You know, life is not always great, but I hope in this moment that maybe you're just feeling really great. All right, so today I'm going to start reading on page 57 at the very bottom. Matt's voice sternly but calmly pulls me back to boat. Lay back, pulling your arms overhead and your feet straight out. Then come back up to boat again. With all my might, I go back and come back up, holding my breath and force my body into boat while putting my attention on the yogi's foot next to me. She has a large foot with perfectly French manicured toenails, while the entire top of her foot bursts with a bright, bold orange marigold tattoo. The colors are fresh and vibrant. Hold your boat, but pull your heart up to the sky. Lead from your heart. See if you can find something fresh in this boat. Kelly speaks kindly. I can't stop looking at the tattoo. The color of orange is so bright that it pulls me in. The details of the petals of the marigold bring it to life and allow the pungent smell into my nose, bringing me to the Ganges River in India, where marigolds beckon me for the search for spiritual experiences. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, Matt says as he breathes deeply with us. I close my eyes and drift in my boat to Haridwar, one of the 7 holy cities on the auspicious Ganges River, where small banana leaf boats of marigolds afloat. My senses are elevated to the foothills of the Himalayan mountains. Swaying to and fro in the Indian version of a Land Cruiser SUV, the upbeat Bollywood music fills my ears with a haunting feminine voice praising the Ganges River and the many Hindu gods. The language of Hindi that sounds so familiar and the spiritual essence pouring through the tablas, Indian drums, shoots right to my soul and filters through the cells of my body and the core of my being. I am immediately transformed into the Indian me who can walk the hills of the Himalayan lake region village of Haridwar and gander at the Ganga River with boats of marigolds floating while feeling the pulse of the heart of this place. The day started at 6 a.m. after a couple of days of festivities of Diwali. 3 days here began to become oppressive while a cloud of particles heavy in pollutants hung after the festival of lights of Diwali. The night sky was filled with fireworks in celebration for Ganesh and Lakshmi pujas, or prayers, to bring prosperity for the new fiscal year. Ganesh, the mighty elephant god, removes the obstacles while Lakshmi brings forth the prosperity. My brother Kamal, Colleen, who had come with me from the United States, and the servant Shama, and I drank gigantic bottles of Kingfisher beer while we ran for cover from falling debris under exploding fireworks to celebrate this holiday. The next day was layered with smoke from days of fireworks and the usual pollution of the diesel cabs and buses. We were chomping at the bit and raring to leave the city of Delhi and its choking smog behind. We were ready to go to the mountains and see the holy sights. Colleen, my ex-hippie chick acquaintance, was dressed in the native garb of a camise with bangles adorning her arms, while I sported tight denim jeans, a t-shirt, and platform shoes. This was her first trip and my second to India, 10 years after my first visit, and we hardly knew each other. We had only met twice in a metaphysical retail store where she worked before. She had asked, "Would you mind if I come to India with you?" It has always been a dream of mine to go there. I didn't think twice and said, sure, why not? Colleen read about Rishikesh and could not wait to get there to see where the Beatles were known for visiting. She had a loud, boisterous laugh that penetrated through me and purged the laughs right out of my body. She wanted to learn laughter yoga. I said, you should do something with that laugh. And 2 months later, she was on a plane with me. I didn't even know her last name. This was such a cool, amazing trip. It was my second time. And the only reason I went was because actually I was going to counseling because I was so depressed. And my counselor, she said, you're not really depressed. You just need to go home to India. And she was absolutely right. So within like 2 months of talking to her, I had a plane ticket. And I was going with this total stranger. And I honestly did not know her name till I was there, but it was just an incredible experience. Just to go back 10 years later from when I had been there the first time, and to see how much more westernized the country was. It was so different. But these 3 days in Delhi, when we first got there, oh my God, I've never ever seen so many fireworks in my life. You're literally running for cover from these things. They're flying all over above your head, on your body. It's wild. It's like 4th of July and Christmas and every holiday you can imagine on steroids, all for like 3 or 4 days. So anyway, it was just an amazing experience. And this, this part of this book really fills my heart full of so much joy thinking about being there at their holiest time of the year, Diwali. And it was my first time since I was a child. So it was pretty cool to just experience that. And then, I always had the American side of me or whatever was always with me because I had to wear my denim jeans and I didn't want to wear the Indian clothes, but yet here I was in the midst of this amazing experience, and really holding on still to that American side of me, I guess just for, just because I didn't want to lose that part of my identity possibly. I don't know. But anyway, if you ever get a chance to go to India for Diwali, you have to do it. It's something you need to experience once in a lifetime, at least. So that's all I have to say tonight. Thank you for listening again. I really do appreciate you. I know I say that every night, but I do mean it. Anyway, thank you so much. Bye.